exclusive, a one-on-one interview with a Hollywood actor now out of prison after his role in the death of an NYPD police officer. Lillo Brancato sat down with Eyewitness News reporter Tim Fleischer to talk about how drugs have impacted his life, including that fateful night, and also about the challenges that he faces ahead. Hundreds of viewers have already chimed in on our Facebook page. Does he deserve a second chance? Here's Tim with the story.
Life's journey is now taking Lillo Brancato Jr. down a different road, he claims.
That is the #1 priority in my life right now, is staying sober, because without that, I really have nothing.
After serving 8 years in prison, the 37-year-old Brancato talks to me about a troubled past and a difficult road ahead.
Now that we have reached the moment of clarity, it's time to go back and to make amends to those people.
You plan to do that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Is it better to be loved?
His big break came with a major role in the 1993 film A Bronx Tale. That was later followed with 5 episodes on the HBO hit series The Sopranos. But drug and alcohol-fueled mistakes, he says, led to an attempted break-in and confrontation with an NYPD officer.
On December 10th, 2005, I wasn't the best person, and I made horrible decisions, and my drug addiction and bad decision-making definitely contributed to the death of that heroic police officer. And I take, full responsibility for that.
Another man was convicted of killing Officer Daniel Enchateji. Brancato was convicted of attempted burglary and sentenced to 10 years in prison. His lowest point, he reveals, came while in custody.
I overdosed in my cell on heroin and morphine.
Nearly killing him.
This is enough. I can't do this anymore. And for whatever reason it was, November 18th, 2006 was that time, was that day.
Is that where you hit bottom?
Yeah.
A lot of police officers might sit here and watch this and say, gee, I just don't believe him, or why do we give him a second chance? How do you respond to them?
If they saw the person that I am today, and just the better decisions that I'm making today, and that I'm clean and sober, maybe they may perceive me in a different way.
He is also continuing to act, shooting an independent film, Monsters of Mulberry Street. Interestingly, he's chosen to play the part of a priest, Father Palladino.
To not play something is, something of violence right now, this early on.
A stabilizing force in his life, he says, is his girlfriend, Christina Chen. They hope to marry in about a year. In the meantime, he is sharing with younger students the dangers of his previous actions.
That in turn would be intrinsically motivating to me and would help me stay on the right path.
It's one thing to say it, but you have to do it.
Right, and I plan on it. I plan on it.
On parole through 2018, his new path is long and still uncertain. Tim Fleischer, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.